Okay. Everyone's got so much to say. Okay, I think. My baby, yeah. Oh, this mask on my face. Oh my God, it's like starting to get tight. I probably should have took it off first. Oh my God. Um, Welcome everybody, whoever ends up joining this. Um, Ringing for a kiss, right? Um, Hope you guys' day is going pretty good. Mine is today is a day off for me, a day of self-care, and actually I thought I would do a read inspired by last night's reading, right? However, I got this mask on my face. Hold on, I'm gonna like try to like open it up because it's like so tight. Oh my gosh, I was tripping. Give me a second here. It's like get it together, girl. I'm trying to do too many things at once. Yeah, that feels good. All right. Whew. It's like one of those peely thingies. Okay, that's better. Okay, so again, today's read is going to be hopefully a little bit of fun, a little interesting, based on yesterday's read. So yesterday's reading was about, okay, so the question was, okay, so moving on, right? What are my options? And so we talked about that last night. And so now the question is coming up. Okay, so for those of you who have maybe entertained someone or got someone in particular in mind, you found someone online or a friend introduced you to somebody or you met somebody at the grocery store, whatever the story is. So recognize this number. So sorry about that. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. That just totally breaks up the like concentration there. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is try to tap into. We want to know now with our potentials, right? Are they ready? Are they ready? Are they hiding something? Are they in a marriage? Are they in another commitment? How do they feel about us? What are they even thinking of us at the time? We just kind of want to tap into that since we are opening ourselves back up, right, to options and dating and things like that, right? So I have some interesting cards here I think you guys are gonna love. So without any further ado, let's get started, okay? I think I want to go ahead and spray. Then you should spray. Kind of set the stage here. I have some calming spray with lavender and sage and rose quartz inside. So let's see here. Let's take some deep breaths, get nice and grounded, heart centered. That's for you. Right? Take that in. All right. All right. So let's start with the person that we are considering, okay? You may have found someone, like I said, a person of interest, and you really want to know where they're at, right? Are they dateable? So let's get started. Oh my God, I got mask stuff all over me. I'm so sorry, you guys. Let's see. And smile, sparkle, and shine. Do it on purpose. Even when you don't feel it, do it. You'll reap the benefits of that. And so will the people around you. Changes your energy. I already see some stuff. I see 2 of Wands. So somebody's got choice to make. Hold on. And I'm seeing Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. I'm going to do this. I normally just let the energies guide. I may actually pull for some of them. Okay. Depends on how I feel that. I hope to have this be a short reading. Hopefully. Hopefully. All right. Now, the individual that we are considering dating, we're moving on, and we have some people in mind or a person in mind, right? So we need to know where are they energetically right now? Who are they, right? The person of interest. Who is that person? Who is the person of interest? Who are they? Who are they? Hold on 1 second, you guys. Oh, 2 fell out already. Hold on.
I ain't talking to no one. Talk about music.
Okay, I need you to stay quiet right here. I'm sorry, guys. Had to check on some stuff. Okay, so, oh my gosh, what was the 3 that came out? Should I take that? Let's see. I'm gonna put them back. And then what I've learned is they come back out. Trust me. I've tried this before, and it's like when something's really meant to pop, it pops. It somehow makes its way. So I didn't like how it fell out. So let's try that again. I feel like I wasn't centered in that moment. So, all right. So who's the person of interest that we're dealing with? Okay. Who are they? Where are they at in their energy? Where are they at currently in their energy? What do they bring to this relationship or to this connection, or as it relates to the connection? Just kind of who are they overall? Who's this person? What energy they have? So who's this person? Okay, oh my. Well, got the 5 of Wands. Well, that's a little bit conflicty energy. Let's get a clarifier for that. Let's clarify that 5 of Wands, please. They're dealing with some kind of conflict. Okay. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Ace of Cups. Some conflict regarding an Ace of Cups. Okay. My. I'm going to leave it at that. 4 of Wands at the bottom. Okay. All right. So from what it looks like already, it looks like the person that you have, the person of interest, whoever this is, if you met them online or, at the grocery store or whatever, currently, this is like an overall about them. Okay. So it's not anything in particular necessarily, but from what it looks like, it's saying here that this person has a lot of, there's conflicts that they're dealing with. 5 of Wands, you see this card, I don't know if you can see how like the people are fighting. Like they're fighting through something. 5 represents like challenges and obstacles. And so currently they're going through some challenges and obstacles in their life. It can be related to dating and romance, or maybe they feel conflicted within, because I asked for a clarifier and then the Ace of Cups came out. So it's about an offer, whether it is an offer that's been given to them or an offer that they want to give to you, or an offer that they're trying to decide, like they're conflicted about it. They feel conflicted currently, or may have some challenges and conflictions in their lives that is making it a challenge for them to offer you this Ace of Cups. Because some of them may have baggage or they may have things. And so just take it as it resonates. Since it's general, I'm picking up multiple downloads. And so some of them are conflicted as to whether or not they want to date you. Some of them have conflicts because they have more than one option. And so they're trying to decide where they want to give their Ace of Cups. And then some of them know they want you and to date you, but they're dealing with conflicts right now that's making it challenging for them to be able to present you with the Ace of Cups that they're working through. Okay. All right. So we got that. And then, like I said, at the bottom of the deck is Four of Wands. So they are finding, the good news about that is they are coming to a place to realize where the corporate is. Basically, what needs to be done, what needs to be dealt with to find and bring balance. And so they've discovered what that is. And so they're just trying to work through that conflict either way, no matter which side that you end up on, even if it's about them deciding who they want, or just trying to clear the way so that they can offer you the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right. So, oops, sorry here. So now we want to know in terms of this connection, what are they desiring in this connection? Desiring to either gain or to receive in this connection. Where are they with that? And yes, this is the sex deck. So it may be racy, but it doesn't always have to be sex related. I am able to pick up the energy, so I will interpret accordingly, okay? It just so happens to, be my sex deck. Erotic deck, rather. Okay. I'm seeing a few things already, but let's see. What's this? Yep. Oh gosh. And the star. Oh my God. Air energy. Somebody's dealing with air. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Possibly. And it could be anywhere in their birth chart. Don't have to be. It could be you. Maybe you have it in your birth chart. I keep seeing star, major arcana. So wish fulfillments, healing, things like that. All right. So what do they desire in the connection with the person that's listening to the read? What do they desire in the relationship connection? What do they want to obtain? What do they want to bring? What do they want to give? What do they desire? That person of interest. What do they desire with this connection? What do they desire with this connection? What do they desire with this connection? What do they desire? Please and thank you with this connection. What do they desire? Please and thank you. What do they desire with this connection? What do they desire? Oh, there's a jumper. Clarify. Clarify. Okay. Oh, is that why that came out that way? Oh my, okay. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so we have here the Three of Air, which is the Three of Swords, okay, in the traditional tarot. The clarifier is a non-traditional card. It's called the Punishment, okay? The Punishment, but it was in reverse. It was in reverse, right? So I'm like, the punishment. What do they desire? Three of Swords, the punishment in reverse. Okay, so normally Three of Swords. So in this connection, for some of you, they are looking to move on from and get over a heartache. Maybe they went through a third party situation, some kind of a heartache, and some kind of they feel like they were punished in some way because the punishment card came out and it came out in reverse. So they're looking to like bring balance in their lives to where they feel like, you know, it's safe to love, it's safe to be intimate, and they're not being punished or, wow, some of them, you know, don't want to feel like they're being punished for past mistakes. Yeah, wow. Yeah, they want to find that balance. They want to move on and get over that Three of Swords, and hopefully to provide that for you. You know, they want to bring that you know, soothing to your heart. If they choose you, of course, you know, they want to bring soothing to your heart from the Three of Swords, and so that you don't feel like you're being punished. They want to reverse that. Like you're not being punished. You deserve love. You deserve, you know, affection, attention, you know, things in a healthy and balanced way. Now, if for some of you, if this is old love, now, you know, if it's an old love that you have connected to, you know, then their desire is to heal that Three of Swords that was caused maybe in the previous connection. And they want to reverse that, you know, that punishment energy. Even though, I mean, of course, you guys hear me talk about S&M. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that kind of kinky sex. But in this context, in this type of a reading, they just want you to know that you deserve, you know, to be held, to be touched, to be loved in a nurturing way as well. Like it seems like they want to reverse the stigma or reverse the thought or the belief that it is only for, you know, chucks, laughs and giggles, or, you know, for sexual fetishes. Like, no, they want to make love. They want to reverse punishment, and punishment reverse is going to be, I want to make love. I want, you know, deep, intimate, sensual, sexual connection. Okay. So take that as it resonates. The bottom of the deck with that is the Four of Cups. So again, they, you know, they feel like they had a missed opportunity in some cases with some of you in the past. And, you know, they were not focused, they were not paying attention. Or if it doesn't resonate as a past lover, if it's a new lover, you know, in the past, maybe they feel like their connections were, you know, missed opportunities, or people that were not focused and not, you know, satisfied or being fulfilled in the connection because they were too busy looking at other things. And so that's something that you guys are coming through. They don't want this to be a missed opportunity, you know, this go around. They want it to be right. Like if you're going to do it, they want it to be right. And right up under that is the Six of Cups. So that's, you know, like balance and wish fulfillment and things like that. So yeah, take that as it resonates. So now let's get, I made this particular deck, so forgive me if it's not looking all fancy schmancy, okay? But it's for dating, soulmate, twin flame messages, okay? So it's however you want it to resonate. So let's see. These I'm gonna probably have to pull, so I'm gonna shuffle because I don't think I could. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull these. So let me get a good, nice mix, and then I'll see where the energy guides and where they say I need to pull from. So what we want to know now is we want a message from the person of interest. We want to know what's going on with them, whatever that may mean. We want to know some truths. I want to pull at least 4 cards from here concerning them. Okay, so the person of interest, we need to know some stuff. We need to know who they are, where they're at, what's going on in their lives, what they really think on a deep level about us, right? We want to know. We want to know. So let's see here. Trying to get it mixed good so I can't see them. And this is just the back of the card. All right, let's see. All right, now. All right, so show us the person. Show us who they are. What's really going on beneath the surface? What's really going on? 441. What's really going on with the person? What's really going on with the person? What are they thinking? What's really going on? 2. What's really going on? What's really going on? What's really going on? I can't use that one because I wrote on that one. 2. 4. All right. So I don't know what these are, but let's see. Oh my. Oh, well, we're going to keep going. So we're just going to take this as it resonates, okay? Well, this first card says, now this is not going to be for everybody. So please only take the messages that apply, what's resonating with you, okay? Because it's going to like strike something in you. It's not, if it doesn't, then it's not for you, okay? I have to say that. I'm secretly married or committed to someone else, but I'm hiding it, okay? So that might have to do with what this conflict is. Remember we said that 5 of Wands, they're working through something. That may be what this is about, and they're not saying it, okay? Addictive or codependent personality. I'm out of balance. I'm not ready for healthy connections. Still in love with my ex. Need to heal. Not ready to date. I don't or I didn't appreciate you. It's a reflection of what lacks inside of me. This might be for someone that is dealing with somebody from the past. Okay, that's a little heavy. But it's for those who it resonates for. I mean, yeah, it's good to me. It's good to know these things in the beginning. Trust me. If it's ringing a bell for you, it's good to know now. Good to do your investigating. Good to listen to your intuition. Do it now. If it's the early stages, it's better that way. Yeah, they got some things. That's probably what that 5 of Wands. So all this stuff is, yeah. Now, I'm gonna keep going because I have some other cards I have to also use as well. For some of you, you know, like the person may very well be trying to deal with this situation, but nonetheless, it's something to look at, because if you're going to deal with somebody, you need somebody that's going to be truthful. You don't need to go into anything with somebody that's already hiding something. And so use your intuition and discernment and seek guidance, okay, in terms of how do you approach that with this person? If you want to, of course. How do you bring this up? Of course, you can't make somebody tell you anything, but that in itself is going to be your answer if this is ringing something in your energy. If you sense something, if there are things that are alluding to this person is probably in another committed relationship or secretly married, and they're usually signs. We usually just bypass them. Okay. All right. So, because it doesn't necessarily mean a total loss. It just depends on how you proceed with that and how they respond. Okay. Now, the addictive or codependent personality, I know about that. And nothing you can really do about it. It's really up to them. So just pay attention to how they are with you. Okay. Because when people are really way deep in that kind of stuff and they're not dealing with it, because if a person is dealing with this, then they, of course, they can, right? But if they're not dealing with it, then of course they're out of balance, then they're not ready for healthy connection. So pay attention to that. Watch and see how they deal with you, how they deal with life, how they deal with anything. Okay. Do they seem to be excessive? Okay. And just watch that and then bring it up if you feel led and inclined. Okay. And if somebody is sincerely really trying to work on that and you can see that they are in their actions and not just their words, then, of course, I'm not implying you just throw away everything, right? But we can't pretend like this stuff isn't there. Trust me, I've lived that storyline. You don't want to pretend like things aren't there, thinking that it's going to go away or get better without addressing it, because it never does. Okay. It never does. Now, them being still in love with their ex, the clues are usually there. People who have unfinished business, they're still tightly connected to all the people they've screwed on their Facebook and their social media. That's a red flag. Unless there's a dynamic where somebody was married for 20 years and they had a healthy breakup and they literally had children together seriously. You know what I'm saying? There's exceptions. But when people have a long line of having like 10 hoes that they used to be with and 10, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's telling you that, yeah, they got lingering business out there that's just not finished. And when you listen to their conversations, pay attention to those telltale signs that's alluding to, okay, they're still hung up on their ex, even if they're trying to act like they don't care. They're trying to act like they're over it. But here and there, something comes up in a conversation to let you know, yeah, something ain't right. And then if you can't get a hold of them at certain times, or like all of these signs, it's a sign that they're still in love. You have to have this conversation. You have to, okay? Are they going to, respond appropriately? Maybe not. But it needs to be had with assertiveness. And then you need to watch what happens after that, because if nothing changes, then you already know your answer. Because they can lie. People lie. If they're still in love with an ex and they're still dealing with an ex, you need to know in the beginning, this is to protect you and protect them and all other parties involved from creating a mess later down the line that's breaking hearts and causing damage that could have been bypassed if this conversation is had, and if somebody in the dynamic does the right thing. So unfortunately, we can't control the other person, but if you see all the signs there and your gut and intuition is telling you something, have that conversation. If nothing changes in their response and behavior, they're not ready. Okay, they're just not. And that's your goal to say, okay, pump the brakes. maybe be their friend. You know, it's not about hating people or throwing them away, but you know, it is about realizing what is and not being delusional and setting yourself up for something. So you said you pump the brakes, like, no, okay, well, all right, well, I know that's what you're saying right now. Okay, but you know, I just think we should just be friends, you know, and you know, we'll see what happens down the road. Friends with some boundaries, not friends with French benefits, you know, friends. And, you know, as you evaluate the friendship and evaluate that person and see if things are changing, if they're still open to it, then of course you can determine from there. Those who are reconnecting have reconnected. Now, this may be a hopeful card in this case because if they have come to the realization that they didn't appreciate you and maybe they're realizing that and they're making some changes, that's probably why in the we talked about here what they wanted. They want to come back and rectify that with that Three of Swords and that punishment card in reverse, because they realized that like they were blind, they were spellbound by some sluts and sluts with money, or you know, whatever the case may be. I'm sorry. You know, like it's always a story that has people, you know, kind of confused and not able to see things, you know, in true value. And then time goes by or something happens, and then they're like, oh, you know, I didn't appreciate you. You know, usually after people go through hell on their own and people treat them like shit, you know, then they, you know, kind of come to grips like, oh, you know, yeah, it was a reflection of me. It was something wrong with me inside. And I wasn't able to see and value you. And if they're coming back around, maybe they are ready. But again, keep it in mind, keep evaluating behavior versus words or words against behavior to see if they are showing you that they appreciate you now versus saying they appreciate you now. It's a total difference, okay? Yeah. See, what was at the bottom? Let's see what's at the bottom of this. Just curious. I'm like, oosh, I want it a little better than that. Oh, wow. Well, at the bottom, see, currently in a situationship, never ending, lying about it, no bueno. Okay. So again, if you're dealing with a person that, you know, maybe that was the past energy, you know, that they were in and they were lying about it, you know, be mindful to pay attention to that to see if it's those same signs that were there then. Okay. That shows like, they got some kind of weird situationship going on and they're lying about it. And you need to know, and the sooner the better. Okay. Now, moving on to something a little bit more lighter. Let's see what, you know, else they would want to say to you. All right. All right. So something hopefully a little lighter, a little fun, little that they would want to say to the persons watching the read, their person of interest would want to say to them. That's on a happier note, more positive. No, but true. But true indeed. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, well, that one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take that. That must be important. That one actually just came out. 3. Okay. 4. No, no, no. All right. Okay. They said, OMG, I freaking love you. Now, if this is a new person, you know, maybe they just, you know, there's potential there to freaking love you. Okay. If it's a past person, you know, of course, it's already established. They said, OMG, I freaking love you. And they're probably just coming to that realization. Then they said, you one sexy mofo. That's cute. Okay, so you one sexy mofo. They do think you're sexy. Okay. Um, and then this one says, um, brains, personality, looks, creativity. You really got it all. At least they recognize. No, I'm just playing. So that's good, right? And then lastly, we got a heart with a typewriter. So they are thinking about sending you a message of love on some level. They're thinking about it. You know, for those of you that are dating, currently dating this person, they're probably going to send some text messages or some voice clips, you know, flirty, cutesy stuff, you know. Um, if it's a past person, they're probably going to do the same, or they're going to call you or, you know, email you. But this is on their mind, a message of love, or, you know, flirtation, interest, something like that to that effect. Okay. All right. So let's get a chakra card of what you're going to need to be able to deal with the situation in a healthy and balanced way. Because you know you're going to need some answers, you need some clarity, you're going to have to make some decisions and an approach with your situation. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what kind of chakra guidance we can get for that. Ooh. All right, we need some chakra guidance. How do we deal with this? How to proceed? What chakra guidance? How? Whoa, y'all saw that? Okay. Expansion. Now that's interesting to come out in this read. Okay. I wouldn't have expected that. Expansion. That's to deal with the throat chakra. Okay, the color blue is talking about your throat chakra here. Expansion. Expansion. All right, so wow. Okay, so I see a few things here, you know, going on. What I'm picking up is, I mean, there's so many different storylines, but first of all, you need to be grounded before approaching the situation. Make sure you get nice and grounded. I see that red energy. Then I see the violet. So from the root to the crown, you need to make sure that you first, like, just kind of sync your own chakra system before approaching, before expansion, before speaking, getting your guidance from your angels. See all this influence here? Get the guidance from the angels and the ascended masters. And then this is like source. This is light energy, green and earth, creativity. So what I feel like is first expand your thinking and awareness about the situation, because sometimes our belief systems too, it will influence how we see things, even that I just presented. So you want to get grounded, you want to pray or meditate and seek that guidance so that you can get an expansion, an expanded, clear, calm view before you decide on how you want to approach the matter, maybe. And then, you know, tapping into your heart, coming from that place, and then a creative way to speak about it, to speak to the person about it, or even ways that maybe you may be open. I mean, because I mean, we're free will. If people are willing to be open and talk about things open and honestly and freely, sometimes anything can be worked through, to be honest with you. The heart of the matter, it just depends on both people involved because it does take two. But, your approach can be very gentle. Your approach can still be loving. Your approach can still, present in such a way that allows the person to perhaps open up and speak their truth if they choose to. Because, I mean, if they don't, they don't. And again, you know what to do if they don't. But maybe going within and doing that first and then speaking your truth, expanding it. You still need to speak the truth and put it out there and give that person the options that you present, expanding that to them and seeing how they respond, because it's really about that. If you can get two people to be mature and open and honest, if you can really get that to happen, anything could really be worked through. Even situationships, not to say, I need to say this. You have to proceed with caution and you have to go by your heart's intuition. You don't want to set yourself up for something that's doomed to fail. So you have to apply it as it resonates, right? But expanding first from within and getting the help and guidance. Look at this guidance, higher self guidance, archangels, ascended masters, you know, tapping in. There's earth in her belly. I don't know if there's somebody that's pregnant, you know, um, and they need to discuss that with you. They need to say, but again, it's still pointing back, like if people are willing to open up and just be mature adults about things, anything could possibly be worked through. That's what's a trip. People work so hard to be deceptive and lie and hide. And in some cases, it wouldn't have even been necessary if people were to just been straight up real. You know what I mean? And I think that's what this card is saying. An expansion of your view, expansion of how you see that situation, expansion of how you approach these kinds of situations too, right? So that's the guidance with that. At the bottom, oh wow, at the bottom is acceptance. See? Acceptance. Accepting things as they are, but yet having these conversations and, not trying to change things and then just determining what you need to do. But acceptance, though, like, okay, have this conversation. It all comes out if they're honest. And there you go. Have a piece of apple pie. Love on yourself. Realize that, it doesn't have anything to do with you or, them being bad, you being bad. It's just the situation. It's just what it is, right? It frees you, okay? So that's that. And lastly, let's get some archangels cards here. What affirmations you can say to yourself. And crystal, if you have it, that you can use to help you, process the energy and make decisions or how to proceed in the dynamic with the person of energy you have here. And yeah, let's see. Take me into your loving arms. Love right where we are. Okay. Let's see. What's some good guidance for us with this situation at whoa, hell. Okay. Well, that y'all saw that. Magenta dyed agate. Are you seeking unconditional love? Wow, this is deep. Okay. It says here, you really want others to demonstrate the love that they have for you. Show your love for others and know, show your love for others and know you are well loved by many. Allow love. Be a receptacle for all that is love. Love is your natural state. Okay. Then Archangel Zadkiel is the angel here, and he's saying that these are the affirmations. So I am love. I align my consciousness with gentleness, compassion, and goodwill towards all. I am compassionate and kind. I am aligned with the healing powers of inner peace and kindness. I am able to help others by vibrating love through my presence and my words and my actions. Oh my God. But that's what I was just saying. And so, though you may or may not get necessarily what you want out of the situation, of course, it just depends. But it doesn't mean we can't still be loving, um, put a healthy boundary up, but vibrate that love. And that may change everything in the way it plays out. And sometimes, in hindsight, it's 2020. Depends on your situation. It plays out differently when there's like heated emotion and when there's all this trauma and drama. But if things are happen in a state, preemptive state, I'm sorry, which we're talking about, then you don't have all that there. You have the privilege of being able to handle it from this position versus when we wait and we do nothing and we stick in things and things get very, very ugly. It's very challenging to come in this position because now it's all this stuff in the air, right? Retrospect, somebody coming back, if that's the story for you, they came back from the past, the dust is settled, the wounds are there, but now it can still be handled in such a case, right? Because again, maybe we don't get the resolve we want, or maybe we do. It just depends on how the two people that are involved are willing to cooperate with one another. That determines, is there going to be a match? Is it going to be a couple? Or is it going to be where, all right, this is not going to work for me because this is unhealthy. However, I send you love and light and, I don't hate you, but we needed to have this conversation. This needs to change. You need to deal with your stuff before you can have anything of value with me. Right? And it still could be done in that loving way. And if they're not in a position to handle that, you still get to hold this energy. You still get to walk away, saying like, okay, well, I was mature, I was an adult about it. I tried to present, and they were not able. And so I get to hold this energy and move on and co-create something better and still wish that person well, right? So that's what's good about that. And there you have it, you guys. At the bottom here, let's see, was the Morganite. And so at the bottom it says, are you ready to attract the best of everything? Do you believe the best is yet to come? Make a clear decision to manifest the good in this moment. Don't wait until tomorrow. You are being called to experience spirituality in everyday living. See all of the love that is in everything. Archangel Uriel says, I am blessed with irresistible love and spiritual affluence. Okay. All that I need is always within my reach. Extraordinary love and amazing wealth are always available to me. I am an abundance. I have an abundance of spiritual helpers ready, like in that picture, ready to assist me in every area of my life. Boom, mic drop. There you have it. That's it. That's that, and that's all. This concludes your your dating tarot reading. Are they ready? And so in this case, some of them may not be as ready as they want to be, but they do have emotion for you. What you need to know is that, you know, in spite of, you know, the stuff that came up, that person has love for you, has desire for you. That's actually true. It's true and it's sincere. And they sincerely do want to erase pain from you, and from themselves, actually, because I have a feeling that some of them themselves have gone through some crazy third party, Three of Swords punishment energy that they want to be free from. Right? So there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay. Make comments or questions, or I try to go back and look at them when I can. If they're still there, sometimes we put them and then they take them away. So if they're still there, I usually try to go back and address them. Okay. If you want a personal read, you can email me at Brandy, HLLWY @gmail.com. And then we can talk about the details of how we go about there. Basically, I'll do a video similar to this, but it'll be a personal one for you, specifically towards your energy and the questions that you ask. And then I just send it to you via email. That's kind of the way it works. Okay. Or we can do something differently if you don't want the video, but people generally would want a video so they can see the cards laid out and things like that. So let me know. I sent you guys love and light. Hope you have a wonderful day and take care. Okay. Namaste.